News this afternoon from the U.S. Capitol. Minnesota Senator Tina Smith announced she is not running for re-election in 2026.
And minutes after that announcement, another politician declared her intent to run for the open seat. Danny Spiewak joins us now with more from the state capitol.
Well, the Capitol has been buzzing all day with this news that Senator Tina Smith out in Washington is not going to be seeking re-election in 2026. And already, Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan says that she intends to run with a formal announcement to follow at some point. And surely other candidates are going to jump in this race as well.
I do.
U.S. Senator Tina Smith first arrived in Washington in 2018 when Governor Mark Dayton promoted her from lieutenant governor to replace Al Franken.
I will do this in my own way.
After winning a special election later that year and then a regular 6-year Senate term in 2020, Smith now says it's time to step away.
I wanted you to hear directly from me that I have decided not to run for re-election to the United States Senate.
Smith said she's retiring at the end of this term to spend more time with family.
This decision is not political, it is entirely personal. But it's not lost on me that our country is in need of strong progressive leadership.
Smith has not endorsed any Democratic candidates to replace her in the Senate, but already Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan says she intends to run in the primary. Representative Ilhan Omar says she's considering it, and Politico reports Governor Walz is interested. On the Republican side, Royce White, who lost to Senator Amy Klobuchar this past election cycle, plans to run for the GOP nomination.
I think it will be a robust primary on both sides.
As Democratic strategist Jeff Hayden notes, the last Republican to win a U.S. Senate election in Minnesota was Norm Coleman in 2002. But in a statement, the state GOP says Tina Smith saw the political reality coming. Minnesotans are fed up with the failed radical policies of the Biden administration and the Minnesota Democratic Party, and the Republicans say they are building the infrastructure to win in 2026.
It just depends on who they ultimately nominate. If the legislature is any indication, there's 101 Democrats and 100 Republicans. That's a pretty purple state, so I think that there's an opportunity there.
Now, meanwhile, the Minnesota DFL party has not issued any kind of endorsement or anything ahead of what will be a primary here in 2026. But they did say in a statement today that they'll work tirelessly to prepare and find that next candidate, presumably. Back to you.
Yeah, a lot of shockwaves rolling through the Capitol tonight. Thank you so much, Danny.